The Lex-Richland 5 school district is taking safety precautions at their upcoming football games. Comes after the scare at Dutch Fork High School game against Irmo High last Friday, where there were rumors that someone had a gun. The stadium was evacuated as a precaution, but Richland County Sheriff deputies say no guns were found and no shots were fired. This is video following the scare last week, but an actual shooting took place in Jacksonville, Florida the week prior, where one person was killed. Lexington Rich 5 says they have taken safety and security very seriously. The district is now responding to that scare. Superintendent Dr. Christina Melton explained in a statement that after listening to the concerns of our parents, staff, community members, and school board members over the weekend, we met with our high school principals, district safety officers, and other key district staff to take immediate action and implement new safety measures. Those measures include the implementation of handheld metal detectors at varsity football games at Chapin, Dutch Fork, and Irmo High schools. Bags will also be subject to searches at designated entry points. Admission will also be charged throughout the duration of the games. All students 8th grade or younger will now be required to attend games with parents or guardians, and school resource officers will also travel with teams at away games. The district already has safety measures in place, and this added security will be short-term, but they say that they hope to look at other measures that can be implemented in the future. The district says they are very fortunate that no one was injured and that there was no serious incident on Friday.